Good evening and welcome to Sundays with Neelu. I hope you all are doing well. I'm fine. Thank you so much for all your story responses on last week's story. So, the lockdown is still on and we all still need to be careful. Please take care of yourself and along with your family members. My prayers to you, your family members, and the entire world. Let's all really pray for the entire world to be COVID free. So, taking you away from here to a small land, a tiny land called Storyland. So, today's story is your favorite about Akbar and Birbal. So, we all know that Akbar was an emperor in Hindustan, India, and Birbal was his clever minister. So, once it happened that Akbar fell ill, seriously ill, so he was bedridden. So, the Hakim, the doctor tried to cure him, but then he was really, there was unrest, he couldn't sleep. So the doctor suggested that, the Hakim suggested that he hear a story every day so that he gets better. So to this, the king, the emperor liked the idea, and he said that fine, but who will tell me a story every day? So they basically wanted to divert his mind so that he can go to sleep, some funny story or some story, so that he can go to bed thinking of something else and not his illness. So then the doctor said that you have so many courtiers, they can take turns, each of them can come and tell you a story. So Akbar was very pleased. He said, this is a very good idea. Yeah. So let them come and tell a story, each one of them one story every day. So the courtiers started coming every day. Yeah. And they would narrate one story to Akbar before bed. So as they started telling stories, Akbar would say, so tell me another story. So they would say, okay, and they would narrate another story. Then he would say, what next? Akbar wouldn't sleep, but press them to continuously tell one story after other. So to this, the whole courtiers, all of them, the entire court was troubled. They were like, the king doesn't sleep, and then he keeps on asking us, tell one more story, what next, and short stories were not enough for him. He needed a long story. So with this, they all were troubled, and they said, let's go to Birbal to resolve this problem. So they go to Birbal. So they ask Birbal and they say, you please find a solution, because Emperor Akbar is not sleeping and he would ask us to tell one story after another. If we told a short story, he would say, what next, and this is becoming a problem. So Birbal says, okay, let me think of something, and then he goes that night to Akbar's room to tell a story. So Birbal narrates a story. So Akbar looks at him and says, so what next? So Birbal tells another story. Then he says, what next? So Birbal says, now I have to think of something, some solution. If not, Emperor Akbar will continue to do this all night. Neither will I sleep nor will he sleep. So he says, once upon a time there was a hunter and he lived in a small hut in a jungle. So there were many beasts and birds there. He was not worried about the beasts, but the birds used to trouble him. So what did the birds do? The hunter stacked grains, outside his hut, and the birds would come eat them all away. So he said that they are eating away all my grains, so it's a problem. So I should find some solution. So what did the hunter do? So the emperor asked, Akbar asked, so what happened next? So he said that the hunter actually, when he was away, these grains were stolen by the birds. So he said what he did was he bought a beautiful basket, wooden basket, and he put all the grains in that and he tied it up tight. Yeah, he closed it and then he put it in the hut. So the birds came there, and that day when the hunter was away, and the birds tried to, peck on that basket, but they couldn't reach the grains. So then Emperor Akbar asked, what happened next? So Birbal said that, there was a little mouse there, which saw the birds and it helped them out. It was their friend because they met every day. So the mouse, broke the basket, the wooden basket, the cane basket, it ate away and it broke a small hole, into it. So into the top of the basket. So the birds would come and pick one grain each. There was not much gap, so they would pick one grain each and they would fly away. So then Emperor Akbar asked, what happened next? So he said that, so one bird came, it looked into the hut, it picked up one grain and it flew away. Another bird came, it picked up the grain, it flew away. Yeah, it came into the hut, picked up the grain and flew away. So to this, Emperor Akbar said, okay, so what next? So he said, another bird came, it took one grain and it flew away. So the emperor asked, so how many birds are there? So Jahapana, there are 500 birds. So now I have only told you about 5 birds. No, so there are more birds coming. So okay, tell me what next. So then Birbal says, one more bird had come, it picked up the grain and it flew away. So, like this, Birbal went on. So, Akbar got really tired. He said, when will this story end? Why are you telling me about each bird picking up grains? So, he says, Jahapana, there are 500 birds. So, he gets very angry, and he says, why are you trying to make a fool of me? So, he says, Jahapana, you're not you want so many stories that you wouldn't stop asking. So I had to tell you this story. So Akbar quickly realizes his folly, and then he asks Birbal to go home and go to sleep, and he also tries to sleep. By then, he laughs and he regains his health, and he goes to sleep. So this is a small story from Akbar and Birbal. Even I like, Akbar and Birbal stories. They have a, small moral in it always. And they are very nice to hear. So basically what I felt was it's, your brain goes a long way. For everything there's a solution. You just need to think and, apply it in your life. So Birbal was very well known for his, clever brain, for his brains. Yeah, so that's how the story ended. And while I was reading the story, I remembered how we used to travel as children. I and my mom and my sister, we used to travel to our grandmother's place in summer, every summer. So the moment we used to sit in the train, I would start asking, Mummy, Nani ghar, when? When is Granny's house going to come? When is that station going to arrive? So my mother used to say, another 10 minutes. So then I would look out of the window, out of the train window, and then after 5 minutes again I would ask, Mummy, when will, Granny's house arrive? When will the station come? So my mother used to sit with me, and every 5 minutes I used to ask her, when will it come? So she would buy candy, she would give me, some cakes which she used to carry always. She would try to entertain me. So like this, once I kept asking and asking and asking. So my mother said that it is going to take another 7 hours. So, and she told me to, count, she gave me a clock and she asked me to count. So I got so tired, and I started playing Antakshari with my sister, and the other, I was always talkative. So I had a good time with the people in the train, and I forgot, and the station arrived. So for children, basically they give this kind of work. She gave me a clock and she asked me to count, 7 hours. So by then, she would say, this long hand will come here, then it is 1 hour. Then other hand will come here, then it is 1 hour. So by then I lost my patience, and my mind got diverted, and I started doing something else. So I remembered this incident from my childhood. So always, there are always clever solutions for any problem. So we need to really use our brain and rack our brains and find a solution. So thank you so much for your kind attention, and I'll see you again only on Sundays with Neelu next Sunday. Till then, please take care, wash your hands frequently, eat well, and stay healthy along with your families. Yeah. Thank you so much. Good night.